Welcome everyone to the free vision workshop. I'm so excited to have you here today. And I'm so happy and honored that all of you joined. And the way we're going to proceed today is I will share with you a little bit about my own, just a little bit about my own story, how I learned and embodied, like being able to set visions and manifest anything I want. And then I will share with you a quick teaching on how to set visions properly, and what mistakes to avoid that keep people stuck when they set the visions that they can't really manifest it. And if you're here, I'm pretty sure you are interested in attracting your vision and not working hard for it and hustling for it. Yeah, because I'm generally always speaking about feminine energy. And, you can have feminine energy in all areas of life and just attracting whatever you want. Okay. Then we're going to do a quick meditation to set you in the right mood. And then we're going to go to the maybe 5 minutes of where you write down your vision, a hard vision, not what you must have because your parents told you or because I told you. No, your vision. And the vision that would really light up your heart, that would make you so happy if, it manifests next year. And then I will share with you the ways how you can continue working with me if you desire to, if this feels right and aligned. And at the end, I can have 1 or 2 people sharing with me your vision, and I can audit it quickly for you just to see if there are any, blockages in this vision, because sometimes we can have a vision, as I shared, from our head, which is not going to make us happy just because our parent told us to do this. And sometimes the vision can come out of fear. How one example was for me, I always wanted to have a lot of money because I was afraid to have no money. And it never manifested because the underlying intention was lack. So that's something I can spot for you really quickly. And 1 or 2 people can come, unmute themselves at the end, and I can, help you a little bit with that. Okay, so for the start, I'm sure all of you know me. I'm Ellie Taylor, dating relationship coach and mentor. Like, I'm stepping into mentorship this and next year. And so this whole thing of visions and manifestation always light up my heart. And I came across law of attraction manifestation like 7-8 years ago. And at this point of my life, I kind of settled. I didn't believe that I can have a different life. My life just keep repeating. And I saw a huge pattern in having the same life as my family modeled for me. And because I kind of believe that I can't change it anyways, I didn't even have dreams. I would just settle to what I have, and it made me feel so disappointed and numb, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't making me happy. But when I kind of came across all of those inner work topics, which is of course part of that is relationship and dating, which I'm so passionate about, and I'm coaching, mentoring that for years too. But one of them was like manifestation and attracting things in a feminine way, and it really inspired me so much to learn about this. And at the beginning, I made so many mistakes. And I'm gonna touch on that already right now. So, for example, I would say my affirmations, but my emotions behind what I wanted, like let's say the money or the love, were still the vibrational match of what I didn't want. Okay, so for example, I wanted money, but I felt so much lack and fear. Yeah. And because I was lacking the emotional mastery, I couldn't really manifest that. I was lacking the emotional mastery to step into what is the emotion of money for you? Like, can you write in the chat? For me, it's just freedom and safety. So I didn't have the emotional mastery to put myself there back then. And same time in a loving romantic relationship, same thing here. I wanted love, but I just felt so rejected and abandoned. And that's another story why, I didn't grow up with my parents. I kind of was always lonely, and I just grew up between aunts and even foster a little bit. So, I just felt abandoned, and I needed to do a lot of healing, but also the emotional mastery to really step into the feeling of love. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this vision work for you too, so that you can step into those feelings easier. And because you're here with me, I truly believe that you can calibrate to this, higher emotions easier when being guided with someone who has walked the path and you can trust. Anyways, fast forward, I made a lot of mistakes in setting visions and manifesting, but I always was like so obsessed with that. And in the last 3 years, while I was working, full time as a dating relationship coach, my personal goal was to really be so good in setting visions, manifesting anything that I wanted. So I was like full time investing in in mentors who taught me that. And today I'm super, super confident to start teaching you this too. And, today I'm at this point where I'm literally thinking something and it manifests next day. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's my life right now. And I came here because I desired to, and just like you guys probably saw the email with the earrings that I desired, I'm wearing them right now, like the golden little earrings. So, and same thing, like even 2 years ago when I manifested my apartment, I wasn't really looking for it so much. I just connected to to wanting the apartment, and then it was just handed to me. Like it was just given to me. The same thing happened with my car and with so many other things. So it's just back then I was a little bit shaky on manifesting stuff, and now I can tell you with confidence, what I desire, I connect to it, it happens next day, next week. And it's so fun, so exciting. I'd love to share this world with you. Okay. And also, this is a huge part of, of your journey when you want to attract your millionaire's proposal or your romantic relationship. When you know how to become the vibrational match, you just save yourself so much time. Okay. And money too, because time is money. All right. Good. So I'm not seeing any questions. I'm gonna go to the next point. So how to not set visions. And I would like you ladies to help me with that too, so that I don't forget any point. Yeah. If you feel like you can share some ideas in the comments, how you would set a vision and what you feel like is the hardest for you to set a vision so that it really manifests. Like if you have any points or thoughts, just write it in the comments. Anyways, most people, they either set the vision of what they must do because society told them, maybe even society told you to get married or your parents told you, or you just think that you have to do it, very much out of your head. And if you are a masculine person, like at the essence masculine, that you are in your head so much and you're completely happy with that, like you can lead your life with logical thinking, you're completely disconnected to your feelings and you don't care, great. However, most women, and of course if you're following me, we are very much connected to our feelings, right? And when we set a vision from our head, it will not make you happy. So it has to come from your heart. And your heart always knows, even if you feel like, really, this is what I want. I don't know if my girlfriend will approve of that. I don't know if my parents, I don't know if my, I don't know if my, I don't know, sister will approve of that. But if this is your vision, it's your desire, and it's, universe, God put it in your heart, so it's meant for you. Same thing was for me to be a relationship coach. I just knew I want to do it. And I thought, and they did too, like my family wouldn't approve of that, of like being a relationship coach and like being fully provided for. But I just knew this is what I want. Like, this is what I want. This is what feels right to me. That was my heart desire and vision. And guess what? It does make me happy every single day. So that's a number 1 point. Setting vision from your heart will make you happy. Setting vision from your head will not. Okay. So the hardest part is when my mind keeps telling me the vision is not realistic. Yes, let me note this down. Yeah. So this is actually an up-leveling issue. Like when we kind of have a vision, and our mind will always try to self-sabotage us and go back, because this is how humans are made, for it. Like we have a vision, we have a desire, but our mind keeps telling us that, no, it's like not realistic, not going to happen, because our mind is made to keep us safe. And whatever conditioning we have from our family, ancestors, our mind thinks that they survived, you survived like this until today, so it's safe. Although you're not happy maybe the way you are, having the life that you're having, but this is like a protecting mechanism. And, there are ways to overcome that. Yeah, so when a vision manifests, it's always like the setting the right vision, but also embodiment of what we want. And on the way to embodiment, there's always kind of this shaky space where our mind will want to give us fear, distractions. I literally have it like on my, so I'm looking at that. I literally have this on my wall here. Fear, distractions, and just fear to lose something. And that's the second part of what is on the road and embodiment, which going a little bit beyond this call here, because that is what I help my one-on-one mentorship clients daily to kind of like work around the brain that wants to self-sabotage. My problem is just repeating the actions, even though I have my new vision. Yeah. So what kind of actions are those? Yeah, that's also habit. And probably the vision isn't embodied yet, because if the vision is embodied, you wouldn't repeat the action, and the action just happens automatically. So let me give an example. When a woman is afraid of going on a date, and she has kind of a vision of having her amazing provider husband. Oh no, let me give you another example from my own real life. I'm not gonna make up anything. So you guys know my story that I was also in a 50-50 relationship, and I didn't even know that I can be provided for, but I decided I'm going to be provided for. So I broke up with my 6-year-long relationship, and I knew this is my vision. And when the guy, wanted to pay, I was just so shaky. I could barely receive $10. Like I could barely receive that, literally. And sometimes I would even say no. So I keep saying no of the guy paying, even though I wanted it, because I was still like in my old vision reality. Yeah. And I was in fear. So when I really, really decided that it just feels so good to be provided for, I'm just so safe, and I'm going to choose a guy that is so safe and I can trust, when I really connected to this, then my action changed automatically, because I didn't came from this place of fear, maybe he will judge me if he pays for me. But I came from this place of, I'm so happy and excited to receive that. Okay, so then we go to 2 more points and then we start the actual vision. Or is there any comments? Any other comments? Let me see. Are there any other comments? So Rebecca said to attract a marriage-minded man. So what is your hardest part in that? Like, this is your desire, but what is your hardest part? Like, do you attract men who don't want marriage? Okay, so that was for the head and mind, head versus body vision. Then we have when someone, oh, okay, so you attract men who want fun. Okay, I see. So when someone, sets a vision and they are, let's say you are setting a vision and you see what you don't like I'm attracting men who just want fun. Like I'm always attracting men who don't want marriage. And I don't want to attract those kind of men. Like I don't want to attract those kind of men. I'm so done with that. I'm only going to attract now men who want marriage. You see, the problem is the universe, when we say what we don't want, the universe actually gives us more of what we don't want. This is like a really fun joke. It's not fun when you're in it, but it is just what it is. Like when the universe hears your vision, like let's say even you close your eyes and you just like see those guys who only want fun and like mean to you, and you can just like feel it in your whole body how frustrated this is. The universe just responds. So the universe keeps giving you the same thing what you don't want. Yeah, same even in weight loss. I know why I have this example now, but when you keep looking into the mirror and seeing what you don't want, like I don't like my thighs, I don't like my belly fat, I don't like this. Guess what? You keep having the same thing and you will have more of that. That's why you need to focus on what you want, what you really, really want. And a really hard part in that is that when we are seeing what we want, right? Like when we're seeing like someone who has the perfect body, who has the man who's like carrying them on, everywhere, like treating them so good, like a queen. She gets so many gifts. She gets effortless money, I don't know, passive income, all of the trips, beauty, whatever they have that we want, we sometimes get triggered. Okay, so let's say even the weight loss example, when a woman kind of like sees in her mirror what she doesn't like about herself, and then she sees another woman who is like having the perfect body, this is going to trigger you. Okay, so when you're triggered, I want you to change trigger with inspiration. Okay, and then you force yourself to look at it as much as possible. Even you're triggered. Okay, if you really don't know how to deal with your trigger, then maybe don't look. But if you're my client or you took some of my courses, especially Live in Love and Bliss, is the emotional mastery course, just try to change trigger to inspiration, and you keep watching at this woman who has this body, who has the money, who has the beautiful marriage, and you're like, I'm inspired. I'm inspired. I am going to have the same thing. I know if she can have it, I can have it. And you know what? I will admit that when I went to the store with my friend who bought beautiful diamond earrings for his girlfriend, I also was triggered. One tiny second, like I'm still human, I'm still having those reactions. I was like, why do I not have those kind of earrings? Like, why? I was triggered. But I knew, okay, you want it. Okay, Let's just imagine you're gonna have it next day. Tomorrow is Christmas, but let's imagine you're gonna have it. And I literally just imagine I'm gonna have it, and I got this. So when you're triggered, it's a sign that you want it, okay? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I think we are pretty much through it. Just one more thing I want to share here is so whenever you have a vision, yeah, let's say the vision to have more money, beautiful body, beautiful relationship, a provider husband, we have to have two visions. One vision of what you have, and one vision of what you receive, and one vision of the reciprocal of you, of that vision. Okay. So that means if you want to have a provider husband, how would you behave? What would be the reciprocal? Yeah. So add this into your vision. Like, what is the reciprocal of a man who's providing? Obviously, a woman who can receive, right? What is the reciprocal of a man who is like a millionaire, who has a lot of choices? A woman who's probably a woman who's feminine and also mastered in her emotions. Okay, so that's important. And that you have the reciprocal vision. What's the reciprocal of the vision? Like, what would be the version of you of the woman that has her perfect body? What would she do? Would she eat ice cream all day, or would she eat more healthy things and maybe a little bit ice cream? So that's another part. Okay, good. All right. Let me see. Okay, I'm not even attracting any man at all. Yeah. My challenge is I place a lot of my self-worth in my own salary. What's the best way to manifest weight loss? Oh, darling, you're coming up here like one of my private clients. It's middle of the night for her. I told her it's too late for you, and she's still here. I'm so excited. um, I place myself within my own salary. So, you can have your salary and a provider husband. Like, you can have both. You don't need to lose your salary. Yeah, that's my problem. I often feel triggered when someone has something I have in my vision that I don't. Yeah, that's because you truly believe that you can't have it. That's why you feel triggered. But when you learn how to set proper visions and how to manifest things and embody what you want, you no longer will be triggered, but you'll be able to, get there fast. All right. All right. So I know we're not like long time in, but please give me a 1 minute break because I need to ground myself to really lead this vision for you. 1 minute break, and then we're gonna do a meditation, and then we're gonna do your visions, and then we will do the audios. All right, I'm back. So this meditation has the purpose that you connect to your heart wishes and desires, and that you get out of your head so that we can have a vision that really is meant for you. Okay. So you close your eyes and you can put one hand on your heart if you want to. Yeah. So you close your eyes and you lean back somewhere. Really relax yourself. You take a deep breath. You breathe in. And you breathe out. One more time. And one more time. And you just focus on your heart. And you allow your head to relax for a bit. You allow the thinking to be more quiet and quiet and quiet. And the focus is just on your heart. And in your heart, you see a golden light point. And this golden light point is so bright. And it's just going to spread through your whole body. This is like the limitless, loving universe energy. It's also at the same time protecting you. So you imagine that this golden light from your heart just spreads through your whole body, to your lungs, to your throat. Keep breathing really, really consciously, like up and down. And it goes to your forehead, into your head, like this golden, loving light. And again, you keep breathing, you focus, all of you focus on your heart, on your breath. You allow your head to relax. In this moment, you're safe. You don't need to think about any fears, any worries right now, in this second. It's okay to relax. And then you imagine this golden light to spread through your fingers. And then it goes to your solar plexus and your stomach and your lower belly and your lower back, feminine private parts, and thighs up to your toes. Okay. Now you imagine this golden light from your heart creates even this golden light bubble. And you're so protected in there, so limitless. And you keep breathing. Even if it's hard, even if you feel like your brain wants to keep being active, just keep breathing, keep focusing on your heart. And now I would like you to imagine that you walk down a few stairs towards a room that will allow you to create this beautiful limitless vision. So you walk down 10 stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you are in this beautiful room, empty room. And there are walls in there, empty walls. And you can take some paint, like this magical paint that you also have in those fairy tale movies. And again, don't allow your brain to stop you from creating your vision. Right now, we're just painting a picture. We're just painting your fairy tale dream life that would make you feel excited. So stay connected to your heart, desire, to your breath. You're in this white room and you're having this paint. And now you're painting on one wall your dream vision. About, let's start with your own body, self-care, emotional well-being. Yeah, health, well-being. How does it look like in the next year? How are you going to live? Are you going to live every day very stressed, hustling? Or are you going to actually allow yourself to relax and still have what you want. What is that? So for now, you keep envisioning that. In 2 or 3 minutes, I will give you some time to journal what you just saw. But for now, stay in this meditation, vision meditation. So how is your well-being? Like maybe are you traveling somewhere? What would really make your heart light up? What does your heart want? Would you eat the best food that make your body feel so good? Would you allow yourself some space to take a bath maybe here and there? What would really soothe you, make you happy in your well-being next year? Okay, so you keep your eyes closed and you imagine being in this room. And then we're going to the next wall and you still have some magic paint. And then we're moving to the area of love. Love. So what kind of love do you have next year? Is it self-love? Like complete self-love where you really accept yourself and feel so confident and self-accepted? Or do you see yourself being loved by your friends, family? Or do you maybe see yourself being so loved and adored by the man of your life? So what is that you're seeing in this area of love? Like, do you have to chase love? Do you have to work hard? Do you have to prove to everyone that you're good enough to receive the love? Or how does it look like in your perfect scenario, in your heart desire? What would really feel good? And I want you to calibrate my energy a little bit too, because that's going to help you, opening up to the possibility that you can have it. And I know that you can. I just know. Okay. So then we're moving to the next part, which is money. How are you going to receive money? How are you going to handle money? What is your relationship with money? Do you have to work hard for it? Do you have to chase it? Do you have to force it to come to you? Or do you just see yourself sitting back and receiving everything that you desire and need? Having divine compensation for your work, or for your being, even when you are provided for. Like, imagine money even was a person. What is your relationship with money? Do you trust money? Or do you feel like I don't trust it? So in this vision workshop, I just want to remind you, we are not playing in what's right now. What's right now is up the stairs. We went down the stairs to this vision room and we play with this possibility of what can be. So in this moment, you forget what is. You just create a vision that your heart really wants. So what would it be with money? How would you feel around money? Would you feel that, yes, it's always there for me if I need it? It's always there for me when I have a desire. It's always there for me. And how would you, as the reciprocal, react? Like if you knew money is just there for you, how would you live your life? Would you, check your bank account every 5 minutes? Or would you just allow people to give you money out of nowhere just because you know you deserve it? So what would the reciprocal of that vision behave? Like how would you behave? Okay. And actually, I hope you added this also to the love part. Like when you're so loved, let's say this is your vision, you're so loved, how would you act? Like would you fight for love or would you just be yourself and enjoy it? Okay. And then we have the last wall, which can be anything. So this is like your area. You can choose maybe your business, if you have one, your career. You can choose any other things, maybe health, even more details. So this is, I leave for you what kind of area you want to have and improve in your next year. Just paint a picture what you really, really want next year. And it's going to be so different for everyone, right? Like one person wants to get married, one person just wants to have a relaxed life, and one person just wants to know how to deal with her emotions so that she can feel good all day, every day. So add to this wall anything that would make your heart light up. Okay. So when you're done, I want you to leave this quiet room. This is your vision room. So you don't forget about it, but you still leave it. When you go up the stairs again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you are back in this lifetime, in this reality. You become, the person that you are in this lifetime, this moment. And you can open your eyes. And I would love for you to take 2 to 5 minutes to right now write down on your paper, on your piece of paper, what you have seen in your vision, and what are you going to have, and how will you act as a reciprocal. Okay, so I give you 5 minutes. When you're ready, text in the comments that I'm ready. Okay. Okay, just a quick reminder, this is the silent time to write down your vision. When you're ready, write in the comments, I'm ready, then we can continue. Also, as I shared, I can do a quick vision audit for maybe 2 people. So after everyone is ready, you could come, on here, talk to me. That would be even easier. But if you want to stay anonymous, because I am recording this and I will share with other ladies who signed up here, then you can write some of your vision details in the comments, and I can also quickly look over that. If you guys are ready, type in the comments, I'm ready. Okay. Anyone else ready or anyone else need more time? Okay, good. So I'm seeing already one person saying the vision. So we're going to move towards the vision audit now. If you need more time, oh, Anne said she needs more time. Okay, maybe 1 more minute and then we're moving to the vision audit. Okay, when you guys write down your vision, add feelings. How are you going to feel having those things? Like that's important. So everyone, even if you're ready, add to your vision how I'm going to feel if I have a skinny body. How am I going to feel if I'm provided for? How am I going to feel if I'm happy, healthy, financially free? What's the feeling? Write it down next to every vision. Write the feeling. You're going to need this for embodiment. Like even if you don't have me as your mentor coach now, this will help you later. So write down how you feel when you have it. Okay, good. So does anyone want to come on, talk to me, or do you guys just want to text in the chat, which is okay too? If anyone wants to talk to me and share with me your vision, you can unmute yourself or also open the camera. No one? No one wants to talk to me? It's okay too. Good, and I will just read what I see in the comments. So, my vision, I have multiple streams of income. I'm never worried about money because I have plenty coming from multiple sources. I love myself so much. I attract people to love me without trying. I feel so confident people want to be around me and give me gifts just because I'm so lovable. That's a beautiful vision. Add to it how you will feel, to every single thing. Yeah. So what else do we have here? I saw a more healthy version of myself, financially free and healthy, happy married. I will feel happy, content, and abundant. So, my darling, my beautiful lady, you know who you are. How are you feeling right now in your life? Do you feel happy, content, and abundant? Like, do you already feel like your vision? And again, if anyone wants to unmute,
yeah, I can. Can
want
you hear
to
me?
unmute yourself, you can. You don't have to only chat with me, but you know, it's
Can you hear me, Ali?
the way you want, it's fine. So tell me, beautiful lady, that with the vision, I saw a more healthy version of myself. How are you feeling right now in your life? Do you feel happy, content, and abundant, or you're not feeling like that? Oh, you actually unmuted yourself. I'm so sorry. Say something.
Hello.
Oh, hi, darling. I'm so sorry.
Hi, Ellie. How are you?
Good to talk to you, darling.
So
Okay.
glad to see you.
Yeah, glad to see you too. So, how are you feeling right now in your life? Do you feel healthy, content, and abundant?
Um, I feel content to some extent, I would say.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't really feel that healthy because I feel I need to lose some pounds. So, but otherwise, yeah, I feel content to about like out of 100, I would say 70%.
That's good.
Yeah.
And do you feel abundant and happy?
Sorry?
Do you feel abundant and happy?
Yeah, not a lot, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so from the percentage.
I would say 60%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, in order to have your vision, what would you, and by the way, not giving her all of her answers because she was my one-on-one client, so she knows many things. I'm not giving straight answers. So what would you need to do in order to, become the match of your vision? Like, would
I
you need
feel
to?
mhm. I feel for the most part like I have been like taking actions on certain things and I'm being successful.
Mhm.
And
And how long have you been taking actions?
like it's been like it's not like it's a gradual process. Like I haven't been taking like a lot of action, but yeah, I would say like from last 1 year, like this year, I would say has been good for me. So yeah, a lot of things which I wanted to like do, they happened, but there's still some things which would like to do next year.
Okay. So, would you like to hear what I think will make the biggest shift for you?
Sure.
If you practice being in those emotions that match your vision. Okay. So, financially free, being more free throughout the day. And it's really counterintuitive because when we kind of like are not feeling free, like how can I feel free? But I know you have been working with me for a few months, so you know a lot of skills and tools. Really focus, like not even taking action so much, but focus on feeling abundant, feeling happy, feeling
Mhm.
content, that you become embodied in your vision. You also have written that you attract men that you're not attracted to, right?
Yeah.
So this is your embodiment right now. And how does it make you feel to attract men who you don't like? Does it make you feel happy or does it make you feel frustrated?
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah, it makes
So I go on dates, I meet them, and some of them are also nice, but I just don't feel the attraction, and I don't feel happy about it.
yeah. And you like because I know your pattern, and you know that this is a self-protecting mechanism because if you felt the attraction, your body's kind of fearing that the bad treatment will come, like the losing yourself will come, right?
Mhm.
So for you, it's gonna be two things. Like first of all, being like don't even like talk to those guys who make you feel bad, but like try to be more embodied in being happy and safe and creating the safety around men who are, who you are attracted to. So for everyone else, the reason I can spot those things so fast for this beautiful lady is because she's been working with me. So I know her pattern, I know her story, I know her everything. So even though she doesn't work with me now, I can like spot it so quickly. So again, for you, my dear, it will
Mhm.
be, connecting to happiness and connecting to safety around men that you are attracted to. And safety, you know what it is for you, right? Starts
Yeah.
with with the
Right.
boundaries.
Yeah.
So when you can realize that, okay, if I'm attracted to a man, but I still treated well, I'm still safe. This is how you'll be able to open the door. When we don't feel safe, we can't receive the money, we can't receive the love, and we don't feel safe because you haven't been treated well. Okay,
Yeah.
so all clear?
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, mute yourself again. Good. So anyone else wants to unmute you, or you want me to read in the chat? So let me go to. So for you, my dear, having amazing skinny body, having engagement provided for, lots of money, compliment job. So also add the emotions in there and try to live in those emotions. And you know how to do it because you're also my private client. Okay. Then let's go. If anyone wants to unmute, you can. So another vision was, oh, one more thing for this lady with the vision of skinny body, happily engaged. Stop obsessing about what you don't have. If you look in your mirror like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to be engaged, I need to have this, I don't have enough, you're gonna have more of that. So connect to the vision that you had today of, how would you feel having the skinny body? Would you feel so sexy? Like everyone's like, wow, like this girl, how would you feel being engaged? Would you feel just so safe and knowing you're adored and loved? Connect to that. Connect to that. Because if we don't connect to that, you are going to have to take a lot of action to get to your goal, like a lot of masculine action to actually be skinny and be engaged and provided for and all of that. So this is like the short term. Okay, Tammy, then unmute yourself. Like you have.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, darling. So good to see you again, to hear you. So you said my vision feels relaxed, peaceful, unbothered, with freedom to do as I please, and meeting a wonderful provider, masculine man who adores me and takes care of me. So beautiful.
So my question is, I've actually taken a big step, and I'm just looking at like how to manage. So in 6 months, I'm retiring, and that's from what I'm doing right now. I don't know what I'll do after that. I'm open. I'm not worried about it. But I do have this period where I'm still living the way I am, which is the opposite of peaceful, unbothered, and freedom. And I'm trying to just manage that. I'm kind of like opening my mind up to like feeling really good, even though I'm still in that very stressful job.
Yeah. So what are you doing in your free time? Are you also doing stressful things?
No, I don't have a lot of free time because of my position. So, but the time that I do have, I do things like, go for walks or spend time with my pets. And there's just some things it's harder for me. Like I see the vision. I see the vision of all the things I'm ready to get back to once this is done. But I can't quite do those things right now because my work interferes with me feeling good about it or even having the time. My work is something where I could be expected to be on call 24/7, like I am. And so, yeah.
Are there any little ways in your week, maybe it's or even Sunday, where you can add, more relaxed time?
Yeah. It's like just in the back of my mind. I definitely usually have the weekends to myself, but I do have in the back of my mind, am I going to get a call? Am I going to come in on Monday and find out that there's a big problem? I'm balancing that. It's not as bad as before I made the decision to retire. but that's what, it's not that I don't have the ability to be in my house or walking in my neighborhood or seeing things and doing things that are relaxing, but somehow in the back of my mind, I always like, oh my God, thinking about, what could happen from work. So
Thank you. So for you, it's really, really most important to focus on trying to add as much underneath thoughts recharge, which is, as much as you can relax time. Like telling yourself, I'm okay right now. I don't have to think about work. Like just really trying to add into your free time that you have right now, really relax things, to really consciously get out of your head into your body, because you need this. You need this balance. You need this balance to just recharge in between. Just our heart, it can't beat without a break, right?
yes. Okay.
Okay. So that's like most important for you. All right. But
Okay.
I feel like your vision is amazing and you're taking already aligned actions like toward that. So it's beautiful.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome, Diana. I'll just read the vision of Anne. My vision: in a golden yellow room, me and my husband, he's always the one giving everything to me. Love, money, care, and I just receive with gratitude in my feminine energy. Money and time. It's a beautiful vision. I feel like you're very embodied in that. Like I really feel like really good. Money and time, a trustworthy relationship. I feel abundant and provided. I don't need to try anything. Okay. I can be vulnerable with myself, love, even though my little me thinks that she doesn't deserve the love. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you are doing a really great job with setting the vision. So I don't see anything that needs to be corrected. Okay, good. So what I would like to add here at the end is that whenever you are having the vision, that there's always two parts, right? Like you have the vision, today you have set it, the correct vision, how to do things, and then you have the embodiment. The embodiment part, which is like you're living and breathing as this vision already happened. Just like I told the other lady to start being in those feelings of safety around men. Only then she can receive true love and adoration. And, like living and breathing as the person that you already have. So, like, you want to have a relaxed time, just trying the best that you can, although you have the job right now. Okay. And, like you want to be married, like how are you going to feel when you're married? So when you're not married, when you're single and you feel so lonely, like there's no way on the planet you can be married, happily married, out of the feeling of loneliness. Maybe you can, but even if a man comes into your life, you will feel kind of dependent on his presence to feel love. It needs to come from within. So you have to switch into into already living in your vision, and that's what I call embodiment. Yeah. And I want you to really like try the best by yourself when you're not my one-on-one client, but that's something that I also help you so much in my one-on-one mentorship, like the emotional mastery, so that you actually know how to switch from like those emotions that you have, from the reality that you have right now, to being aligned to the reality that you want. So just like a woman who feels unloved, how can you from inside start feeling love, connecting to this vision and just calling it in? That's something I do all the time. My one-on-one clients do all the time. And that's why they have so fast reality shift. And a reality shift isn't easy. Like usually people need to take a lot of action. But if you embody that, it's like super, super fast. Also, one other lady said that my brain always interferes, that it's not realistic. Whenever you have a vision and you level up, there will be things coming up that might stop you. Yeah. So let's say you want marriage, and there are maybe some things from your childhood or from your past relationships, even. Like I have a lady here, even that she had a painful marriage, painful relationship. Like, do you think her body and subconscious wants another relationship? It's like on red alert, I'm self-sabotaging because it's protecting you. It's kind of serving you, but at the end, not all men are the same, right? So some kind of things from your childhood, some kind of stories from past relationship, even parents, past life ancestors can, come up and do like a self-sabotagement. So for me, I had so much wounded masculine modeling in my childhood. I was not open to talk or be with masculine energy men, especially. So my first boyfriend was kind of feminine. That's why I paid for everything. And I was burnt out, but that's another story, you know. So that was my conditioning that I really had to work on that. Okay, yes, I had a lot of past painful relationships with masculine energy, but there is something else. So I had to overcome that. And that's for you too. You can have a different story. Yeah, maybe also around money. Like for me, I had this weird conditioning from I don't even know where it's coming from. My childhood, my ancestors, maybe ancestors, my mom, because they grew up in communism, where I had such a weird fear that the state would take away my money and punish me if I'm gonna be wealthy. And it was so weird. Like I didn't know where it's coming from. But I really have to overcome that and show myself it's safe. It's safe, it's safe to be abundant, rich. And you also need to feel abundant and be able to receive money easily in a relaxed state, to be able to, be provided for from a man. It's a different way of handling money. Okay, so anyways, what I wanted to share is that all of those things might be blocking you. And I want you to be aware as much as you can by yourself. But also, if you're my one-on-one client, I can spot those things so easily and fast. And I can help you, recondition to the point where you actually feel safe to receive your vision and this inner child, past painful memories. Like you can just let it go, just like you had a heavy bag and you just put it down and now can just receive your vision. Oh, thank you so much, Rita, for saying Ellie is an amazing coach. Yes, I love working with you too. You're an amazing lady. Okay. Now I'm just like so flattered. I forgot what I wanted to say. But let me see. I have some notes. Yeah. So that's what can happen. And then also when you're leveling up, usually, as I shared before, our brain kicks in because it doesn't want us to have a different reality. Okay. So that's like another emotional mastery that you will have to learn in order to be able to manifest your visions fast. Emotional mastery, which I also do in my one-on-one coaching mentorship. And you have to be stable in your emotions. Like that's my goal, that you don't need me anymore. But especially in the beginning, you will need me a lot, because the brain will come up. The like I can't do it. The fear, it will not happen. And you can, you could even like ask one-on-one clients, especially in the beginning. It's super normal that they are like on Boxer, on like this texting app, sharing with me a lot. But later, slowly, you will realize, okay, I know how to deal with my own emotions, and it's okay. And that's also something you also need to be married to a really empowered, healthy man. Healthy, empowered men who want to provide for you, protect you, want a woman who is emotionally grounded, emotionally mastered. Like this is the number one thing they're looking for. They really need an emotionally stable woman. Okay. So if you're emotionally numb, you will attract men who are numb and ignore you. If you're emotionally shaky and you have a lot of fear, anxiety, you will attract men who are a little bit wounded. That's unfortunately what it is. Yes, thank you so much, ladies. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you, thank you. Oh, like they're saying for sure she is amazing. Okay. What else to look for? So self-sabotagement when fear kicks in. So, when people are like, I was doing that. I'm going on a date and I remembered one guy wanted to give me like $1,000 jacket on a second date. And I was like, triggered. I was like, I said, no, I don't want this. Self-sabotagement. I could receive $1,000 jacket, but I was like, no, he probably has some mean thoughts behind this jacket. Yeah, whatever. I self-sabotaged it back then. So it's something to look out for. And yeah, and the biggest thing that you receive in one-on-one coaching mentorship is, you get the embodiments in like really close relationship with me. How do I handle situations? So let's say you are with a guy who's mistreating you. You might even like the old you, I'm just making up some stories, would be like, maybe I should please him a little bit. Maybe I should be nicer. Maybe I was too much. Like if you're working with me, how would I handle that? Like a woman that, is so embodied in her masculine and feminine side, how would I handle that? Like I would not think about pleasing the guy. I would be like, no, sir, if you're breaking my boundaries, bye and next. And actually, multimillionaires provide us healthy men. Like I don't even care how much money they have. They want a woman who is that strict. Yeah, who is like, if I, am rude to her, she will leave me. Like they want this. They want a woman who they can respect. Because respect is not something, an adoration that you get because you're born. Like, I wish you get it from your parents. But in dating, you get it because you appear like that. You're like, you can't, I'm not dealing with any BS. Yeah. So this is the embodiment you also get from my, one-on-one mentorship. Or another way would be, how to deal with maybe relatives, friends, or generally tough situations. Like how do you deal with painful situations? Like I have another client that the guy that she was seeing, that's actually a really sad story. He was like seeing another girl, and the other girl sent her pictures of them together. It was very painful for my other client to receive that pictures. And she was a little bit in like a freeze mode, like not knowing what to do, very painful. And I could get her out of that fast. I was like, you know what? Delete those pictures, get out of the house. And she actually went to her family for the weekend just to like let go of that. So, when you work with me so closely, just dating and generally life is easier because you have my embodiment. And I am dealing with stuff so much differently, not because I'm so amazing, but I went through years of being coached and mentored by the best mentors in this world. And I'm so happy that I did it for myself. Like I just want to have a great life. But I'm also happy to be guiding some of you if you're interested in next year. So yeah, if you want my closer support, then reach out for one-on-one coaching and mentorship. And just to wrap it up, go back to your vision, maybe even do a vision board, and make sure that you work on the embodiment part. The embodiment part will bring you the vision. Try by yourself. If you have trouble doing that by yourself, reach out to me. And that's kind of it for today. Oh, you're so sweet. I just can't take it anymore. Your ladies are just so sweet. And I think I'm going to start crying out of joy. she's a wonderful coach. You helped me to make my vision clarified. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, good. If anyone has any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will end the call, and I wish you a happy new year. You know, make a vision board, work on embodiment on your vision. Yeah. And I wish all of the best for you, ladies. Okay. Love you so much. Bye bye.